language class. We're ready for pages 279 and 280 today. So to start off with, let's do a little word challenge. I have some words written up here on this side of the board. There's two columns of words, and each column has something in common. So I want you to take about 15 seconds and read through these words, and then we'll go over them together. All right, go. All right, so let's go ahead and read over these words. Agreement, amusement, encouragement, government, judgment, placement. Okay, Jericho, stereo, very, heritage, parish, Meredith. So what did you find that was in common with the two columns of rows? The two columns of words. You guys can catch all my mistakes on these videos. So over here, every word ends with M-E-N-T. They all end with ment. Agreement, amusement, they all end with ment. And on this side, they all have E-R, says air. They have the air sound spelled with E-R. All of these words, stereo, very, heritage, parish, Meredith. All right, so moving on, we're going to do a little bit of review on marking sentences. When we mark sentences, we will be underlining the verb twice and the noun once, and drawing a line between the subject part of the sentence and the predicate part of the sentence. A verb shows action, we've learned so far, and a noun is a person, place, or thing. So I'll read this first sentence. My family visited Everglades National Park in the winter. What is our action in that first sentence? My family visited Everglades National Park in the winter. Our action verb is visited, so we underline visited twice. Who visited? Family. Family is our subject noun, and we draw our line right before the verb to separate the subject part of the sentence and the predicate part of the sentence. We'll read the next one. I saw a white ibis bird. What is the action in the sentence? I saw. Saw is my action. It's my verb. Who saw? I saw. And I divide between the subject part, which is I, and the predicate part. Saw a white ibis bird. The third sentence, Dad and Mom took us on a boat tour. What happened in the sentence? What's the action? Took. That's what happened. Dad and Mom took us on a boat tour. Who took us? Dad and Mom. We have two subject nouns in this sentence. And here's where we divide right before the verb. Divide between the subject part and the predicate part of the sentence. And the last sentence. We saw alligators and manatees. What's the action in the sentence? Saw. We saw alligators and manatees. Who saw? We saw. And we divide right before the verb to divide the subject part and the predicate part of the sentence. Now we're going to practice diagramming a little bit. So I'm going to do the first sentence first. We would diagram the first sentence. My family visited Everglades National Park in the winter. What goes in the first room on the left side of our house? We put the noun in the first room of our house. So our subject noun is family. They're the ones who did the action. They're the ones who the sentence is talking about. And what goes in the second room of our house, on the right side of the house? Visited, our verb. So the noun, the subject noun, goes on this side, and our verb goes on the other side. Let's do one more. I saw a white ibis bird. My subject noun goes on the left side of my house, and my verb goes on the right side of my house. And that is diagramming sentences. Okay, Lex, you can turn it off.